What's up? What's up? What's up? It's J Cash back at you with another video, and the video is entitled Most Black Women in America Are Polyamorous and Can't Bond with You as a Black Man. Now, what is the meaning of polyamorous? Polyamorous is characterized by or involved in practice of engaging in multiple sexual relationships with consist of all the people around. Now, what is polyamorous? Polyamorous is when a woman has been bonded to different partners, different sexual partners, which is what we see with most black women of today. When they're in their prime of their lives, 18, 25, 27, when they looking their best. Body curvy, nice body, everything is just so fit and so right. Everything is just popping with them, right? What happens when they become this way? Let's dive deep into this thing. When they have these practices, they become desensitized. It becomes a normal to them, a normal behavior for them to sleep around, to have man after man after man. So they're like an octopus. They juggling like 8 different dudes at a time. Why they're juggling dudes like this? They think that's cool. They get an accolade for it. Girl, you got all these men hitting you up, girl. Oh yeah, girl, you got them after you, girl. You got it going on. This is what their girlfriends root for. Root for this kind of behavior. You know why? Because they in on it too. They're doing the same thing. And let's just be honest about it. Most American women are polyamorous. But they try to hide it from you. They know they are. They just don't want you to know that. But they'll dress the part, though, play the part like they're so monogamous and they're so trustworthy and honest with you. No, they're not. They're not honest with us. They haven't ever been in, 50 years? They have not ever been honest with us and upfront with what they want, what they show us. The man that has a whole bunch of women, the black men that have a whole bunch of women and got options, that's what they want. Now back to the discussion at hand of polyamorous. Being polyamorous, it damaged them mentally. I say mentally because that's where the body goes. It goes mentally. That's where the whole body is controlled by. So it controls their mentality to where they're just gone. It's like a house with an open door. Anybody can go in. Anybody can go in the house and live. It's normal. Like anybody can go in there and punch holes in the wall. That's what happens when they become used to being polyamorous. But she won't be able to bond with you when she does this. Because she has she's a product of that environment. And when she becomes a product of that environment, guess what? And you be trying to get with her and try to get her to submit. No, she ain't submitted. She submitted to that contract she got. The contract she signed with that agreement when she was 18 to be polyamorous and sleep around because she loves that game. She loves the game that she plays with sleeping around and engaging in all kind of partners. And she think it's cool. We think it's all right. But we don't. And we don't like that. We get a pleasure out of it, but do we like that? Do we want that in our life? No. Because when they become polyamorous, they become a headache. They become trouble, mentally disturbed, and you got to deal with all of these disorders, this narcissism, these double standards, and all of this old mess that polyamorous do. Because when a woman's polyamorous, that means I'm used to getting the men that I want. I can get any man I want. Look how fine and thick I am. I get these men by the drop of a dime. That's what goes on in the mind when they polyamorous like that. What you talking about? I ain't played out. I still got it, honey. can't tell them nothing. That's what happens when your mind hits the polyamorous woman when you're dealing with them. This is what we're dealing with. See, when they do these engages practices, what they don't understand is that in the short term, it's very good for them. But in the long run, down the road, it's nothing but destruction. Total destruction of the body. And when she destroys herself with this, and you're trying to be with her, you're trying to build with her, it's like putting tape on the wall that won't stick. The tape will eventually fall off. Matter of fact, it's just like putting tape on some messed up tape on a post and it won't stick. It just keeps falling. That's what it's like. That's exactly what it's like. It just won't stick. It's just like a nonstick pan, a real nonstick pan. You can just put anything on it, just won't stick. She won't stick with you. She's not going to be able to bond to you mentally. She won't even be able to bond to you physically because she's so used to getting hit like that. She desensitized to getting hit like that. Getting slept around with, squatting on different men's, juggling men's stuff and all of that. Yeah. Riding the carousel, she's desensitized to that. So mentally, if she can't bond with you, physically, she's not there. It's kind of like an out-of-body experience. She's there with you, but she ain't there. Because her mind is tied to being polyamorous. Out in the streets, getting whatever she wants, using dudes. This polyamorous also happens to be, guess what? Not only involved in sexual partners, but what else it consists of? They use guys for different stuff, like money, non-sexual attention. Oh, they love that. And what also they use a guy for? Fix things. They use a guy for different shit if they can. Yeah. This is what polyamorous is. When they have all of these options. Man, it's crazy out here. But when they can't bond with you, when they be polyamorous, it's because they're addicted to that high life. That high life of the game of being polyamorous. The manipulation, the tactics, all of the tactics to get you involved in the game. Because see, if she can get you involved mentally in the game, she's got you physically. And guess what you're going to do once she got you mentally? You're going to be begging for that, what is it called, WAP? You're going to be, that's what you're going to be begging for. Oh yeah, you're going to be hitting up quick. I know. Especially when they good. Oh, when they polyamorous and they good. That makes guys, that's why them guys do it. That's why they hit them. That's why she has so many partners. Oh, she really good at what she do. Or they good at what they do. Or whatever little they do. So being polyamorous is a normal thing in this American society. Hell, it's even glorified. And they think that that's cool. What's the end road to all of this? Them being the old shell of themselves. Trying to be sexually liberated. Telling them that they can do what a black man can do with himself. Is sling himself around and then go sit down somewhere in the end. And black women out there, it don't work like that. There is no happy ending in being polyamorous. Once you is polyamorous, you'll always be that way. Because you will assign yourself to an environment of prostitution or cultivated legal prostitution here in the Americas. So, they can't bond with you once they hit this road. Once they hit this road, you have to leave them alone. Or either that, get what you can get out of them and get out of there. Because that's basically what you're doing. It's just like being a customer at a store. You put your money on the counter, you get your product, and you get your ass out there and you get your receipt. When they're polyamorous like this, they can't bond with you. They are trouble. They will give you hell and a headache. You can't make them be with you because they will not bond. Okay? They will not bond with you. It's just like gluing a piece of paper to a wall and then trying to put it back on the wall. It's not going to stick and it's not going to stay. It is not a firm foundation. So if you're trying to build your foundation on that, it's going to fall. And you will fail. And she will fail you. And you can't trust a polyamorous black women here in America. You can't trust all women neither. Or women in America in general. But with that being said, I am out this piece. And thank to all my subscribers for showing up, for just supporting the channel. And I'm surprised how it's blown up. And thank you guys. And I greatly appreciate it. Have a good day or good night.